proximal head rule. The head of your ulna is distal. It's at the wrist side, and you can see it right here. See this round circular object on the back, on the pinky side, which is the medial side of your hand? That's the head of your ulna. Okay? And right next to the head is the styloid process of the ulna. Right there. And that's the distal end. Keep in mind, the ulna is the only bone that has a distal head. And then next week we'll see there's a bone in the leg that has no head at all. Okay? The very top, and this little thing that sticks out, the very top of the ulna and this thing that sticks out is the olecranon, or the olecranon process, either way. Olecranon or olecranon process. The very top and this thing that sticks out here is all part of the olecranon. Okay? Right below the olecranon is this structure here that sticks out. This is the coronoid process. Coronoid. Coronoid comes from the Latin for shaped like a crow's beak. Crow's beak, right there. So here's where you got to remember what you're talking about. The coronoid process is on the ulna. The coracoid process is on the scapula. And then the conoid tubercle is on...
acromial tuberosity?
No, the conoid tubercle is on the clavicle. Okay? Now, when you articulate all this stuff together, well, I didn't finish it. I'm not finished. Okay? There's a notch. There's actually two of them. There's a notch here, and to the first anatomist who saw that notch, it sort of looks like half of a moon shape, which gives us the word semi-lunar. So one of the names of that notch is the semi-lunar notch. It's also referred to as the trochlear notch, T-R-O-C-H-L-E-A-R, trochlear notch. And then right below the trochlear notch is a little notch right there, and that's where the radius articulates. Hence, that is the radial notch. So once again, the radial notch is not on the radius, it's on the ulna. So when you put the two bones together, the head of the radius goes in the radial notch, and the head of the ulna goes in the ulnar notch, so they articulate like that.
And then the radius allows for wrist
Hmm?
The radius allows for wrist movement.
Well, yeah, it articulates with the wrist bones for extension, hyperextension, abduction, and adduction. Okay? Now, here's what's interesting. When you put the ulna together with the humerus, the olecranon process goes in the olecranon fossa. The trochlear notch rides on the trochlea, and then when you flex your elbow, the coronoid process goes in the coronoid fossa. So that's how these things got named. Okay? And then the head of the radius rides on the capitulum, and when you flex your elbow, the head of the radius goes in the radial fossa. Okay? And that's it for today.